Hi Cancer, this is Melanie and I am Moon Soul Tarot. I'm going to be doing your reading for the month of May 2019. So right now we have the energy from the full moon, which was last night, and full moons can bring about manifestation. They can also bring out the crazy in us. So if you're feeling a little bit off, that could be the reason. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome and thank you for watching. And for those of you who are returning, also thank you so much for coming back. I feel so blessed by the amount of support that I am receiving, and I am so incredibly grateful to be able to provide readings on YouTube. So before I do your readings, what I do to connect with your sign and your energy is I do a meditation on your sign, and so I did that. And what I saw when I was meditating was you kind of digging yourself a nice little hole. So I'm not sure what that means to you, but let's consult the cards and see what they have to say. I do pre-shuffle quite a bit before I start the reading. So you have the Four of Pentacles in the center, Queen of Swords in your thoughts position, the Devil, and then the You Now, the Page of Swords as the challenge for the present, Ace of Swords as the advice, Knight of Pentacles in the past, and keep in mind that these readings are general readings, and they're not going to resonate with everybody. So just take what resonates with you and leave the rest here. Too many. Outcome is the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you have the Four of Cups. Okay. So in the center of the reading, you have the Four of Pentacles. And this card, for me, always represents somebody who is trying to hold on too tight to something that they have. This could be holding on to your riches, or to a job that you have that's not so great. Or this could be like just holding on too tight to a relationship, and maybe trying to have a little bit too much control. This card sometimes can indicate selfishness or like being stingy. So I'm not sure what's going on with you, but we will go further. So in your thoughts position, you have the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords, this could be a person who's at the forefront of your mind. It doesn't have to be a woman, it could be male or female, just somebody that possesses the energy of the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is a person who is a very fair person, and they are always willing to kind of listen to others, and people like to go to them with their problems. But the Queen of Swords is a very truthful and honest person. So it's like the person that if you need to know the truth and you feel like nobody else is telling you the truth, if you go to the Queen of Swords, she'll tell you the truth. So this person or this energy is either inside you, and maybe there's something that you need to tell the truth to somebody about, or this is a person. This represents a person in your life who possesses these qualities. So whatever, either case, this is what's on your mind right now. And in the you now position is the Devil. And the Devil card represents like some kind of addiction. It doesn't even have to be, like, it could be addiction to alcohol or drugs, or a relationship that's not healthy for you. Or it could represent an addiction to negative thinking, or patterns that you have in your life that aren't healthy. Whatever it is, the Devil represents like taking something too far. It could be eating. It's something that is kind of has a little bit of a hold on you, like a control over you. And I mean, I don't know what it is. Really, only you know what that is. So this is in the you now position. So whatever it is causing some kind of problems in your life. Okay, let's move on. In the past position is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a younger person. And this person is concerned with his finances. It doesn't have to be, again, if I say his or hers, it could be either one. It doesn't have to be male or female. Just the person or the situation possesses these energies, qualities of this Knight of Pentacles. So it's a younger or maybe immature personality who is concerned with work and money and finances. He's put together very well, and it's just his main objective is finances. Okay, so this is in the past position. So in your present challenges is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is, again, a younger energy. And the Page of Swords is a person who is a messenger, and this messenger brings the truth about a situation. This person is strong, and they may be young, but they've been through a lot, and they've learned a lot of life lessons already, and they don't like mess around. They don't want, mind games. They don't want word games. They just want to cut through the crap and say it however it is. So maybe at the moment it seems like there's a recurring theme here. So in your mind is this person who is always there to tell you the truth, or something that you need to come clean about is at the forefront of your mind. And then there's the Devil card as the you. So I feel like maybe this is there's something going on. So the advice here. So this is your challenge, right? Is maybe cutting through the crap and telling somebody the truth about a situation, and that may involve something having to do with this Devil card. This is a Major Arcana card, by the way, and Major Arcana cards represent like major situations in your life. So the advice here is the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords represent a new way of thinking, and something new that's being brought about. Swords represent your intellectual mind and your thinking mind. So I feel like maybe whatever the situation may be, it's obviously something that you need to change the way what you're thinking about it, and maybe come clean about something. So in the future challenge, you have the Chariot card, and the Chariot card is also a Major Arcana, and so it's the same as the Devil card. It's a major situation, major life event, and the Chariot card represents moving forward. It can also represent that you have a big decision to make. You can either go this way or you can go this way. You're kind of like in the middle. Not everything is black and white. Maybe the decision that you're facing isn't clear to you. The decision that you need to make. So in the advice position is the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords, the advice of the Six of Swords is to move on. So I feel like so maybe you're deciding to stay or to go from something. It may be you're deciding to leave a job that you're unhappy with, that you've been holding on to for too long, which is the central issue of the month, or a relationship that you aren't really happy with, and maybe there may have been, I'm going to get some clarification on a couple of these cards when I'm done here, but there may be some kind of situation, situation that is very unhealthy that you've been holding on to for way too long, and the truth needs to come out. You need to come up with a new way of thinking about things, and kind of cut through all of this crap that you've been dealing with, and move on to calmer waters. So the Six of Swords is a person here in this boat, and behind her is this big, huge moon. And moons they can represent secrets, illusion, not being able to see things clearly. But this person is moving on, and the it doesn't show it in this depiction, but in the Rider-Waite deck, the water that the boat is in, like back here at the back of the boat, the water is like really rough and rocky and turbulent. But then the boat is moving on to waters that are calmer. So maybe that's the advice here, to make your decision to move on to calmer and waters that aren't so rough and rocky. And water in the tarot represents your emotions and your feelings. So this decision is not going to be an easy one. So in the outcome position, you have the King of Cups. And the King of Cups could represent an older male. It doesn't have to. It could just be the energy of the King of Cups. It could be male or female. And the energy of the King of Cups is an older person, or more mature person, who is very charismatic, and like he's just like loved by everybody. Everybody adores him and wants to be near him, and he's just like this attractive, charismatic person who can just pull people towards him. People just gravitate towards him. So maybe the outcome is the King of Cups, because maybe you need to let go of whatever the situation is, and once you do that, then you can be free to Cups. So this card could represent you, because you're a water sign. You can be free to be who you actually are. So maybe what it is you're feeling like constricted and chained to some way of being that you really are not. And once you make the decision to move away from that and on to calmer waters and on to where you actually need to be, then maybe you'll be free to be the person that you actually are. This fun-loving, beautiful energy that's full of love and emotion, and that people are feel like they can gravitate towards. So let's just get a couple of clarifications. So first I want to clarify the Queen of Swords. Why is this Queen of Swords here? Why is this Queen of Swords card here? One card, please. Why is the Queen of Swords here? So in the meditation that I was doing, and you were like digging yourself a hole, maybe that's how you feel, like, you've been holding on to something for too long, and you feel like you've dug yourself into a hole with whatever it is. And you need to tell somebody the truth about this situation. So the Queen of Swords, the reason it's here is the Ace of Pentacles. So what you need to do, this is what I see, is you need to be willing to tell somebody the truth. So that will enable you to open the door to something that you really want, and to something that's going to bring in the light. Okay. And why is the devil here? You know, you may be feeling, I feel like you may be feeling restricted in some way. Like something's holding you down and keeping you tied to it, like keeping you tied down, maybe, is what I'm getting. Why is this devil card here, please? One card. But you, whatever it is, you've been holding on to it because you're afraid to let go. You're afraid if you let go of this, then you're not going to find something better. You're afraid this is like the all you're ever going to get. But that's not true. Clearly that's not true. You're going to move on to something much better. But you have to be willing to let go and not hold on with like a death grip to something that is not really serving you. Why is this devil here? One card, please. Okay, so the Three of Chalices. So it's possible that you've been maybe drinking too much or celebrating too much. Also, this came out reversed, and there are three people here. So maybe there's some kind of infidelity going on here. Obviously, that's, a very specific message for somebody, but that could be the reason you feel tied down. So why is the King of Cups here? Because the Eight of Swords, yes. Okay, so the Eight of Swords came out reversed. It doesn't matter, but so like I said before, you're holding on to something that isn't serving you because you're afraid that you're not going to find something better, and you need to cut through that and come up with a new way of thinking, because this way of thinking isn't serving you. You have a decision to make. And once you do that, then you'll be able to move on to calmer waters and be the person that you actually are, and not this other person that you have become. And the clarification is the Eight of Swords. It came out upside down. And so the Eight of Swords shows a person who is distraught. They're sad. They're outside in the snow, and they hardly have any clothes on, and they have their head in their arms, and they've made themselves very, very small, and they're feeling trapped. They're feeling imprisoned. They're feeling like they're behind these bars, and these are your own thoughts. All these are your own thoughts. And what they're doing is they're keeping you trapped. But this is your own thoughts doing it. Nobody else is really doing it. And so this came out reversed. And so these, once you let go of the thoughts that you're having that are keeping you in prison, they can fall away, and then you'll be free to be the person that you actually are, and possibly happy again. Okay, so that's been your reading for May 2019. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please like and subscribe to my channel. And if you would like a private reading, I'll put the information down below. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great May. Bye.